Tikoloshi. Hasilale makhaya, hasilale makhaya, hasilale. Tikoloshi.
Was good. Hi guys. Kamalamu Ulrato. Let me just pin a comment to let you guys know who we are interviewing today. I am interviewing Soweto's Finest. I'm very, very, very excited to get this interview on a roll. We'll be talking to Njabs today, guys. Yes, we will be talking to Njabulo Njabs. I'm just waiting for him to accept the request so we can get this interview on a roll. Feel free to ask questions, send in questions. If you have anything to ask, we'll see if we can fit it in to ask him after we've asked my questions. But yeah, it's gonna be a good 20, 30, 40 minutes if possible. We'll see how long it takes. But yes, I have great questions that I think I'll get to ask all of them. Just know if the sound is good. Let me know if the picture quality is okay. Sawubona. Sawubona.
Yo, what up? I'm bored. How are you?
I'm better than yesterday. Thank you for asking. Thank you for joining us.
Pleasure, only a pleasure.
How's the coronavirus, COVID-19 lockdown treating you?
It's not treating me well. Well, I'm treating it well, but it's not reciprocating the energy.
So the energies are not vibing.
It's not there. The energy is not there. It's killing me.
But I'm hoping we get new music out of it.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
Let's get right into it. I'm Lerato, by the way.
Hey Lerato.
How you doing?
I am Njabulo wakwamahlaba uthula zithu umpempeza umbiza msanya. Oh yeah.
Hamba.
Let's take it there.
Okay, first things first, my first question is Soweto's Finest. The name, how did it come about? You could have literally chosen any other name, but Soweto's Finest is what you guys went for.
Yeah.
So what was the thought process behind choosing the name for the group?
It's as simple as it can be. It was because when we started dancing, we used to travel into every other township in Soweto to kind of battle the best in, let's say, because we're from Protea North.
Yeah.
So we'd go to Piri, we'd go to Mapetla, we'd go to White City, we'd go to Mfulo to find the best dancers in those areas, and then we'd challenge them to a dance battle. And then no one would defeat us.
Okay.
in the dance battle, essentially. And then after that, we literally had no more competition in Soweto. So we just decided to formalize it and call ourselves Soweto's Finest.
Okay, makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
The transition and the transformation from becoming a dance group to a musical group. How has that been for you guys? Because you have been in around for a while, like a very long time, but people knew you guys as a dance group, and now you guys have come through with the heat.
It's honestly something we've been wanting to do since 2011, if I'm not incorrect. It's just, something we've been wanting to do, but because resources, always held us back, and being dancers, we always kind of were at the bottom of the food chain. So it was always hard to be taken seriously or to be able to do the music thing. But we've always wanted to create a full package of Soweto's Finest, or we've always wanted to dance to our own music. We've
Okay.
always wanted, always wanted to create that platform. So we've tried doing the music. So with the hit song now, it's not like we just decided to. It's not like we decided to record one song and now we have a hit. We've been. If you go back and check our catalog, you'll actually find that we've got music videos and music that we've been dropping since 2012. It might have been not have been popping, but we've been consistent in the music, and then that's essentially how it happened.
Okay. You guys have choreographed videos for the likes of DJ Tira, Movie Dixon, Prince KB. How was that experience? How did all of that come about? Like, Njani, how did they find you guys? How did you guys find them? How did the whole thing happen?
It's dope. I think when we started our careers, we've always wanted to associate ourselves with like the best,
Okay.
in the game. We've always wanted to be rubbing shoulders with the industry players, some people who could open up doors for us. So thankfully, because of the dopeness that we have and because our name was popping, it
Yeah.
also helped us a lot, because we'd never have to run after people. Instead, people will always highlight us for doing the work for them.
Right.
So, that's how all of that came along. DJ Tira knew us through our hustling days because we used to drive down to Durban back in the days to just hustle for 5 minutes on stage on his Fake Durban Rocks show. So he always knew
Okay.
us. You see, so now and then and the work we kind of put in always was there in their faces. So Moby Dixon, the same thing. So we created that relationship with him, Prince KB, the same way, and then boom.
Can we expect a Chanyana with the Prince KB, DJ Tira? Something musicalized.
That would be quite dope, actually. We are actually in talks with Tira to actually do like a remix for the Tikoloshi.
Hey, Tikoloshi. Hasilale makhaya. Hasilale.
So who knows?
Oh, speaking of Tikoloshi, that song is currently like #1 on a few radio stations. It has been certified gold. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How did like the concept for the video? Because I know, personally speaking, the song comes on, I am dancing right away. How the concept of the video, the dance, everything, formulation of that song and creating it. Please tell us more about that.
So the song was one Sunday I think it was the first Sunday of the year. We had 2 beats in studio. We went through to studio. Monday and I started lacing vocals to another beat. We did that halfway and then we got stuck. We chilled a bit. And then Tom and KayGee came through into the studio and then we started working on the Tikoloshi beat.
Okay.
And then when we started working on the Tikoloshi beat, everybody was in their zone because we didn't have anything at the time. Everybody didn't have anything. So everyone was in their corners. The beat kept playing. Everybody was trying to put together the lyrics. I took some time. We discussed, had some jokes, but nothing concrete came through. And then we chilled. And then KayGee was like, yo, let me just jump in and try something. He went into the studio. He tried something. I don't think that, if I'm not mistaken, that didn't work.
Okay.
And then tried something immediately after that. And then he just played with it about Tikoloshi, something about Tikoloshi. Asilal sama Tikoloshi. Asilal sama Tikoloshi. And then when we immediately heard that, we all just started, jumping in, throwing in the ideas to say, yeah, actually, it makes sense because of us in our industry, We always go to gigs when people are sleeping. We come back late home. And then that song started pumping, started happening. And then once we laced everything, we felt that, yo, shucks, this song is dope. And then we just took a video of doing, and then Tom and Besh were just playing around with the dance move. And then it was just a joke. Doing the Tikoloshi Shanis, and it was just a joke, a big joke. Imagine if people had to do this, and then we just shot a video at the end of the session, shot a video. The next day, we uploaded the video doing that dance. It went viral. That video went viral. People loved the vibe of the song, loved the dancing, and then the Tikoloshi challenge started. And then shout out to Uncle Scrooge who shot the video for us. He came up with the concept for the video. He directed the video. He came up with the concept for the video. Offensimo as a film. Shout out.
Okay, because it's a very interesting one, I must say. The lyrics are very interesting. The dance is very interesting. I don't know how you guys get down that low.
You must lala. When you lala, you must lala. When you vuga, you must vuga. No other way. Come on.
No, I can go down to a certain extent. After that, I don't think my
that we want that one. Come on.
Formulating the group, deciding who's gonna be in the group, Soweto's Finest. How did you guys choose, and how do you balance off each other's strengths and weaknesses?
So again, luckily, we are people that naturally we are people that study a lot of things. You know, we study a lot of people, we study a lot of groups. And back when we started, there were a lot of us dancing, whether it be groups or solos or whatever. So we always studied how other groups would break up. You know, we've always understood, and then that's how we've formed our motto. That's how we formed the motto to say, no, man, we can't be doing this for the girls only. The girls will still love our work regardless, you know, so we can't focus all our attention on them. And then we started, you know, doing that because there were some people who fell off because it was all about the girls. It was all about, you know, all about the nice time, the fame, all about this. And then people didn't respect the time. People weren't punctual. People weren't respecting the job. People weren't, you know, back then when you still had like an attire and uniform, people would forget their uniforms at home for performances and all of that. So we just decided to actually keep our circle very small. Because at one stage there were like 87 of us. So
87.
Because everybody wanted to dance or be part of Soweto's Finest back in the hood back then, you know. So we decided to also structure a way to say, if you want to join the group, let's formalize it. Write us a motivational letter as to why you want to join the group, which is accompanied by you an audition to actually show us what you can do. Because also we have a reputation that we wanted to uphold, to say you can't join if you are jazz and dancer. You need to be flipping amazing, you know, to be part of Soweto's Finest. Everybody needs to have their core strength and individuality, you know. So that's how we've kept the group going. And then in terms of now, we've together been with the guys the four of us now, I think it's 6 years now. And it's just the mutual respect. We all want the same thing. And we all remind each other of it. Let's say I forget or I fumble or whatever. We all remind each other to say, yo, this ain't why we're doing this. Let's all remember the end goal, you know. Yes, the money might come in. Yes, the goals. Yes, this. Yes, the accolades, the achievements. But it doesn't end there. So we always have constant communication with each other to say, what can we do next? Yes, the song has gone gold. What can we do next? Let's push for platinum. What can we do next? We've got a dance studio. What can we do to make sure we've got a clientele? We open more dance studios. We teach, you know, the other youngins in the hood. We give people opportunities. It's always what to do next. Always, always, always.
I hear you talking about like youngins in the hood and everything. How has the focus shifted from the workshops that you guys did? Are you guys still doing them? How has that focus shifted? Because now you are booming, Pella. You are within. So all of that, has it conflicted how your dance studio has been working, your dance workshops and everything like that?
Thank you to Soweto Finest for putting, this whole Wow dance experience together. It's something that I really appreciate, and it's something that I can recommend for other artists. Looks like the guys really took their time and actually paid attention to what was being said, even in the verses and stuff. So it just accentuated the energy of the song. It just looked like everyone just like had authentic fun. Dope venue, dope people, dope crowd. Mr. Kesam turning out one time.
So with the dance workshops that we've been having through the years, and teaching at certain schools and all of that, that's how we actually came about having the dance studio. So
Okay.
that people, that's how we actually came about with it, to just create longevity, to say, yes, we are doing this dance thing now, it's good and well, but as we grow older, we also need a business. We turned it into a business. It's a dance academy, a dance and a fitness academy for the youngins to come and learn. Because there's a lot of them who want to be where we are or like us. So we want to pull them in and teach them, everything about the industry. And the older people love the vibe, learning how to dance, learning how to keep fit through the
Older
dancing. So
people, okay, how many years older people?
there's a lady that's part of our studio. I think she's 52. Of course,
Wow.
yeah. So there's no age limit to this thing, because the aim is to have fun. Once you
Yeah,
have fun, because we noticed that there was a gap in it. Yes, there was a gap that we needed to fill, because yes, imagine they're gonna step, but for 20 years that's been happening. There's nothing fun
true.
about it. And
Yeah.
everyone can create their own lama steps at home, but no one can create the dance sequence, because no one can dance. So we created the dance sequences that people enjoy, and we teach them that, and we use that as a tool to keep them fit at the same time, you know.
It's a good initiative. I am a fan. Okay, so
Hmm.
there's a rumor.
That smile. That smile, wait it.
There's a rumor about a certain reality show that you know that we can look forward to. So, Stella
How
Uzi,
did you get that how did you get that information?
I can't reveal my sources. I do my homework. I know what to do. I know who to call.
No way. That's exclusive information. But yeah, well, yeah, we've actually shot a show. We've shot the show. I think it's currently in edit. It's currently
So
in
the rumor
edit
is
and just
true.
finalizing all of that. But yeah, the rumor is true. Anytime now, we are on your screens. So it is finest. Bah! Anytime
Channel
now.
channel 161 191 157.
This one we are living to record 161 103 191 322 320
But somewhere
1
it's coming.
129, but it's definitely happening this year. Yes, definitely.
Okay, that's very, very, very exciting. I can't wait for
That's
that.
also something that you see. So it's always a timing thing. We understand the timing thing of working and praying together for it. That's been something that we've spoken about since before a lot of the reality shows were happening. But
Really?
we understood,
So it's been in the
that it
pipeline.
wasn't our time. Yeah, we understood that it wasn't our time. We were not in the right state, mind of state at that time. The people who were in the group also were probably, it was a blessing in disguise, because it would have been a mess now, because you see, you know what I mean. So
Yeah.
now we've got a deeper story to tell. Now we're a bit older than before. Now, there's certain things we can say properly as of before. So a lot of things are just structured better now,
And
and
now you
also God's time.
understand how the showbiz works better.
You understand. Now we understand a
Yeah.
bit of the show business, the contract side of things, and all of that involved. And we're still learning. So I think it's now is the time. Now is our time.
I'm excited. I'm sure everyone else is too. My last question for you, career
Mhm.
highlights besides Tikoloshi being where it is right now. Yeah. Well, what
Yeah,
has
no, Tikoloshi is for me is my number one. Tikoloshi is a career highlight for me. And then another highlight would definitely be hmm, being in the tunnel and hearing the commentators saying, "Give it up for Soweto's finest" at the 2010 FIFA World Cup closing
yes,
ceremony. That was mind blowing. I remember we shed a few tears before, and then we were like, "Let's go rock the world." That
that
was
is cute.
that was a major milestone for us, and also another major milestone was between 2013 and 2016 when we were touring Europe
Oh,
with
okay.
when we were doing European tours. No, why am I putting it like so mildly? When we were selling out European shows.
Hey.
It was 3 years in a row when we were selling out European shows. We travel
Yes.
from country to country. We've done African shows as well, so we were lucky enough to have had shows in France. We've been in the USA. We've been in London. We've been also. Yeah, we've been in Africa. We've been in Cameroon. We've been in Swaziland,
Where
Namibia,
haven't you
Lesotho.
been? Where
Where
haven't you
haven't we been?
been?
So I think those were highlights of mine. Being overseas and watching the crowd come to us in tears after our shows.
That's amazing.
those milestones for me. What else? And just I think for me, I always tell the guys, it's a blessing to be able to be still doing what we're doing each day. That for me is the
Definitely.
biggest. The
Yeah.
fact, yes, we miss being on stage and all of that, but I think the fact that we are still blessed with each day to be able to live our dream,
Yeah.
that's enough for me.
Definitely. Can we expect, okay, you said that we should be expecting music after or during
Yes,
this process.
the music thing is too much. So we 2 weeks ago we recorded because this energy thing, when they speak of when you're in a good energy or a good space, things
Yes.
happen.
Yes.
Because we're in such a good space, we're in the studio 2 weeks ago and we recorded, I think, 5 songs in a day. So now we've got so much music that we need to drop, but we're busy in discussions with the guys because we also need to make sure that it makes sense, that the
Yes.
music doesn't. Because yes, there's the lockdown situation, and not everyone, but most people are on their phones, but it doesn't mean people are receptive to whatever you'll give them.
Everything. Yes.
You need to just strategize how to do that, how to maximize on it as well, because we're not gigging now. So how do we now transform that into making some go up somehow? How do we, make sure that, so the music is there. So it's just the discussions is it singles, is it videos, is it an EP, is it
Is
an
it an
album?
album?
You know what I mean? So it's just those discussions we're having right now, just to make sure that we maximize to the best of what we have, because we've got fire songs. If people thought Tikoloshi was amazing, oh, we are one-hit wonders. Oh my God, the music we have coming. Oh my God. Oh no. Oh
Caution,
no.
warning,
You
warning.
see, So we're just excited. It's exciting time. We've got nice features. A lot of people are now willing to want to work with us as well, which is dope and exciting. So the future's bright, man. We can't, really complain. We're in a happy place.
Halala, halala, halala,
Halala, come on, halala.
halala. Well, that's the end of the interview. Thank you so much for giving us your time at urbanlifestylesa.co.za. We are looking forward to what you guys are going to bring us. I'm sure the
Yeah.
fans are excited. I know I'm excited. So till we meet next time, thank you.
Shout out Urban Lifestyle. Come on,
Thank
shout out.
you. Take care of yourself. Enjoy this quarantine. Ungaboreki bathong. How? Thank you to Soweto's Finest. That is the end of the interview. We have concluded it. I am Father's Kid, and at Urban Life, I am signing out.
It's Soweto Finest.
file ya mo phikisa ha o mo file wa o rapela